You're listening to the Flow Friday Sports Show, and joining me on the line now to talk all things Sunraysia Netball is Caitlin Vine, the head Kanga. Caitlin, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. We appreciate you giving us your time. You're a very busy gal. We'll get straight to it, Caitlin. So looking at last weekend's results, round 13, Merbeen, they hosted Wentworth, but the visitors too strong in the end, 67-36.
Absolutely. Yeah, we tipped this one knowing how strong Wentworth has been, and they've obviously put on absolute clinic there. So no surprises there. A pretty hefty score, 67. I'd be interested to know how much Amanda Edwards shot out of those 67. I'd say to be a pretty good percentage.
There we go. Robin Vale Euston, they were way too strong for Redcliffs as well.
Yeah, that's an interesting score. That'll be Robin Vale's first win for the season. So nothing like a late bloomer. They've come out on top with a pretty nice win. Pretty disappointing for Redcliffs. I'd be interested to know if they had any girls out or what's going on there. So unfortunate for Redcliffs. They just can't seem to get that next win, but a really good win for Robin Vale.
Well, no such problems at all in your neck of the woods. Oyen United, too strong in the end for Irimple, but it wasn't a walk in the park here, Caitlin, I'm guessing.
Definitely not. We had a fantastic hit out against Irimple. A really close couple of few quarters. Then we made some changes in the second half, bringing on our superstar coach, Kyra Nathan, who just made some amazing space in the middle and really opened it up. We also had Tashani Burns, our veteran in the GK, moved into wing defence, and our coach said she didn't think she'd seen her move that quick since 1999. So pretty impressive stuff from our older players and got the win. Unfortunately, Irimple are quite a young team, but they're led by Cherie, who's a fantastic goalie, and unfortunately she went down with an injury. So we wish Cherie all the best and hope she's back with a quick road of recovery. But, you know, that certainly would have put a downer on the Irimple side and made it an even more tough loss. So we're really happy, but obviously, you know, a bit disappointing for Irimple.
Yeah, no, best wishes to them with getting back onwards and upwards. We'll look at Mildura, who had a real day out away to Imperials here, Caitlin. So what on earth went on here? Quite a comprehensive victory to the away side.
Yeah, again, a bit of a clinic. I think this just shows that Mildura and Wentworth are really separating themselves from a lot of the other teams. I think the game earlier in the year would have been a lot closer between these two teams, and Imperials were quite strong early on. I know that we had a really tough game against them when we played in the first round. So whether Imperials had a bad day out or Mildura just were flying, who knows? But a fantastic score from Mildura, and that really settles them in that second position.
Certainly does, and that's a good segue into looking at what it all means on the table after those fixtures and as we head into the next round of games. So we'll take a quick look at what it means. Wentworth, as you said, still sitting pretty there. Mildura, those two seem sort of inseparable at the moment. Then you've got Oyen United, your club, in third, and that pretty much rounds things out. So how do you sort of see it all going from here, Caitlin?
Yeah, obviously we're feeling pretty confident that we can stay in that top four. We're on 30 and I think South are on 26 in fourth position. So, you know, still very tight. There's only one game in it, but we feel confident. We're still making lots of changes in our team and still growing and just working out what flows well for us. So we know that we've still got Mildura to come up against, and they were really, really tough the last time we played them. It would be fantastic to give them a bit of a shock and scare them as we head into finals. But we're just focusing on one game at a time and hoping for the best for all of our teams. And looking into this week, we're hoping we can get a few wins on the board.
Yeah, look, I think it's the old cliche that seems to work when you just break things up and just look at one game at a time. When you're on that winning stretch, it certainly helps, I feel, for clubs, whether it's semi-professional or professional. Let's take a look at the upcoming fixtures. Merbeen will have the bye. Your girls will host Imperials. So how are you feeling about this one, Caitlin?
Yeah, feeling really good about it. As I said, Imperials, despite their loss last week, they're not to be, we don't want to go in there too cocky. They're a very great side. Their shooters do not miss. and their defenders are quite tight. So we're going to have to play really smart netball here and short and sharp stuff. So looking forward to that, hopefully get a win. I know our B-grade girls are on a high with it after a fantastic win against Dalrymple last week. I think Dalrymple are quite a bit above our B-grade in the ladder, so to have a win was fantastic. So they'll be coming into this game pumped and ready to go, and hopefully can get a win there too. I know Imperials juniors can be quite strong, but a lot of our teams have come close against them. So we're hoping that we can give them a bit of a fight.
The top side, Wentworth, they'll host Dalrymple. Is there any chance that this could be a banana peel for the home side at all, Caitlin?
Oh, I would have loved to have said yes, but obviously with Dalrymple's star shooter out and their level-headed player sort of out of the way at the moment, I think Dalrymple will still put on a good show, but Wentworth will just take it away too easily. We need someone to beat them. We don't want them going into finals undefeated, but I don't think this week will be the week.
Robinvale Euston hosting South Mildura. Can they get win number 2 on the board, Caitlin?
Well, you never know. They might be on a winning streak here, Robinvale. Fantastic to see them get that win. They won't go to the end of the season as ducks, so that's great. But South Mildura are quite strong. They're sitting in that 4th position, so I think South will have a comfortable win here.
There we go, and Mildura, they'll host Red Cliffs. I don't suppose that Red Cliffs have any chance here, Caitlin?
I'd love to think so, but I think based on the last few weeks, Mildura might put on a bit of a clinic here. It looks like from the scores that Mildura are getting stronger and stronger. So, yeah, they might be, the ones to sneak up in those finals. We really need to look out for them. But I think Mildura will get the win there. Alrighty,
well, before we let you go, Caitlin Vine from the OU United Club, the head Kanga, just fill us in on any other storylines that we should know about with regards to all the grades for OU. And you did mention the B grade up in a big game this weekend, but are there any other storylines at all or narratives that you want to tell us about with regards to your club?
Yeah, look, we're having a really great time. As I said at the beginning of the year, our juniors are our focus, and we've been working really hard with them to give them lots of opportunities up in seniors and in juniors. Our 15-2s are a bunch of under-13 girls who didn't really want to go up at the start of the year. They were a bit nervous, but they have been absolutely killing it. And they are sitting just in 5th position. So that's pretty impressive. We haven't had much success in our juniors since we've come into the Sunraysia League. So it's fantastic to see young girls doing a really good job. Our 13s have had a bit of a COVID slip-up. There's quite a few out this week, but hopefully they can still crack in and do well. Our 11s, they tell me they win every week, and they're just getting better and better every time. So fantastic to see them cracking on. And our 17s, a lot of these girls play 2 games a week, and they're just getting stronger and stronger. So we're really happy that we're supporting our juniors as much as we can, and that shows in our senior grades as well. So not too much else crazy happening around the club. We're just chipping away and hoping to have some success sort of on and off the court.
Well, it's refreshing to hear that the focus is on the junior girls. Absolutely love to hear that. We should hear it from more clubs in more codes. Well done to you, Caitlin Vine, and all your troopers. All the best for the weekend's action, and we'll speak to you again next week. That's Caitlin Vine from Sunraysia Netball.
Thanks so much. Go Kangas.